Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan, and welcome to Friday's slate of games. It's a pretty big slate. I didn't have enough time to go through every single matchup, but I will say there are no back-to-backs for any of these teams. They're all fresh. All the lines are out. I did look, and I found three lines that I like at the moment. And then I will continue to look tomorrow in my free time for some extra plays. I will put those in the pinned comment. I'm seeing halfway through the first couple of games on Thursday night slate, and both of the games are absolutely awful. Milwaukee Bucks look awful. The Mavericks with Luka Doncic, I picked his rebounds, and I don't think he's probably never had a 0 rebound half before. They're just getting in the halftime. So absolutely just insane, awful first two games. It's good to have Ja Morant picks, but Ja Morant's starting to look like his old self. But the best we can do is make reads based off historical data. And then once we get data on this season, it's still considered historical data, but it's more relevant historical data than last season. So as that accumulates, we'll be able to make better, more informative picks. So I have three different picks for this video, and definitely check the pinned comment. You'll see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. And once again, thank you everyone so much for the 40K comments on the last video, and wishing me well for my family. If you did not know, this channel started because it was a way to escape a miscarriage, which was this tattoo. And then my wife had an early birth last year, a little too early for survival, and that's what this one's for. So that's why I wear the sleeveless shirts more often than not, so I can have them in the videos with me. But good news, there is a baby boy on the way. His name is Luca, and he'll be here in December. But getting to the picks, this first one is going to be Cade Cunningham over 1.5 3-pointers made, -140. A lot of people were on this last game, and he has been on fire, and I like that he's gotten better as this young season has gone, hitting 4 3-pointers in each of the last two games. So he's gone over in 100% of the games this year. The Knicks, they are top 10 for 3-pointers made given up this year, and that's probably because of that Celtics game to open up the season where they just could not miss. So give them a little bit of leeway there. But they were tough against 3-pointers last year. So we take a look at last year, see how Cade did against that defense. I know the Knicks are kind of a you changed two guys in that starting lineup there with Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns, and it really changes things up. But last year he made 4 threes and 5 threes against them. Both of those games were away at Madison Square Garden. This game will be in Detroit. I guess he was out for those games in Detroit, but overall he went over this 100% of the time last year, 100% of the time this year. So this is a really good one to probably put in a parlay for -140. So if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You can say anything, and it just helps get the video out there for more people to see. Since it's Friday, you can just put Friday, or it doesn't matter. So thank you to anyone who does comment. And also, if you'd like to get away from Prizepicks, try something new out, get that deposit match, try out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FlyingAround11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. There are links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo code. Thank you to anyone who uses those. So this next one is going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 1.5 steals, -133. He's gone over in 3 out of 4 games this season, and he's got a great matchup for a team that gives up a lot of steals. Portland's allowing the second most steals last season, and this season they're already off to a great start, allowing the second most overall steals again, and the most steals to point guards. So just looking back at their schedule, I went through the box scores. James Harden just had 3 steals against them. De'Aaron Fox, 2. CJ McCollum had 4 steals in back-to-back games, so he had 8 total steals in 2 games. And then Steph Curry had 2 steals. So every single opposing starting point guard has had 2 steals or more. And now we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I know there's blowout potential here, but hopefully that blowout is due to getting steals, getting those turnovers, forcing those turnovers for a guy like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then this last one that I found so far, definitely check the pin comment, is going to be Lamelo Ball over 23.5 points, -115. This is most likely low because he's playing against the Celtics. Celtics are very good defensively. So he's gone over in 3 out of 4 games this season. He's taking 20 shots a game. He is the guy for Charlotte. He is going to just keep on shooting, and hopefully they can keep this one close so he can just, keep on shooting. But I checked, and he has gone over in 4 straight games against Boston. The last time he went under was in 2022. And then at home in Charlotte, he has gone over in 4 out of 5 games in his career against Boston. So even with that really good defense, he's still been able to get over 24 plus points against Boston. So some guys are just matchup proof, and they're just going to take a high volume of shots, and LaMelo Ball is just one of those guys. So I do like for him to get 24 plus in this matchup for -115. And if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord, link is in the description. You can hop on in there. Conversation will be going on about NBA, about NFL, college football, big football game coming up with Ohio State and Penn State. Super hyped for that. Ohio State needs to get a win. If you don't know, I'm a Buckeye fan, Cleveland fan, die hard. So hopefully Ohio State pulls that one off. And then, if you want to discuss those lines, esports, all that stuff, it's free. Discord, link is in the description. Love to see you hop on in there. And then a recap of a couple of days ago, much better than what Thursday's probably going to entail. Even Gary Trent Jr. for Milwaukee, he's like 0 for 5 right now, and they just started the third quarter, and he had been shooting like 36%, 38% from 3, and just shooting great. I don't know what's wrong with the Bucks right now. It's obvious. It's honestly bothering me. And then Luka, I think. I'm recapping tonight right now, and I'm not even getting back to a couple of days ago. I think with Luka, he's shooting so poorly because rebounding is a hustle stat. He's shooting so poorly that it's just making him not want to play the game and just not hustle to get those rebounds, and it's affecting him just overall because he just. Every single game this season, his shooting percentage has just been bad. And then even this game, last I checked, he was 3 for 11 and with 0 rebounds. He's just not trying it. It's just frustrating for him. So yeah, I'm sorry if you took that pick. The data looked good and everything on that one. I do the best I can with these picks. If you don't know, I have a full-time job. This is not my full-time job. A lot of friends that I've made in this industry, or whatever you want to call it, they do this full-time, and this is their job. For me, I do it for fun. And like I said, it started out as an escape to get away and just get my mind off things. And it's been that for me. Just talk about sports. I love to just talk about sports. The sponsorship deals and like the affiliate links and all that all just kind of came flowing in. I wasn't expecting all that. It is nice. I do get money from that when you use those links and you use those promo codes and all that. And it's been a blessing. But I do make sure that I, pay that forward to other people. So I am doing the best I can with these picks. So there are going to be good days like this day I'm about to recap, and then there are going to be bad days like this Thursday day. I'll be recapping that fully in the next video. But I did have Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. This did not look good in the beginning, but he got a dunk near the end of the game. It went into overtime, and that didn't really matter. He still hit this. And then I had Tyrese Maxey over 1.5 blocks plus steals. He got 2 steals, and then Caleb Martin over 4.5 rebounds. He got 5 rebounds early, and then he didn't do much after that, but he still hit it. James Harden over 15.5 rebounds plus assist. He hooked on that after going like 100% on the season. So that one sucked. And then in the pin comment, I put Trae Young over 3.5 rebounds. He ended up with 4. And then I decided to do a parlay. I know my friend Austin from Calling Our Shot, he does the ladder challenge sometimes. He does what he calls like the ladder bets, where he's just parlaying a bunch of things to get near even money. And so I decided to give it a shot. I just want to do 2 legs. I didn't want to do anything like crazy to get there. Since Scotty Barnes was out, I knew RJ Barrett was going to get a lot of points because of that. And then Jakob Poeltl was going to be the one to benefit rebounds from that. So I knocked him down a little bit to make a parlay for minus 111. And that one hit pretty easily. They actually hit their regular lines. So I could have just made those regular picks. Jakob Poeltl got it was like 15 plus rebounds. And then RJ Barrett had like 31 points. So that one hit. And then I told myself I wouldn't do 7 picks, but I ended up doing a 7th pick with Franz Wagner over 1.5 threes. He ended up getting hurt later in the game, but he still had 0 threes. He was cold and off. Something with his illness. I don't know why he tried to play again, and then he went and he just sat the rest of that game. So something's off with his illness, and I should have just thought about that. I figured he was ready to go after being taken out for the illness the previous game, and then they say he's good to go, and then he gets back in there, and then he seems off again. He might sit out this Cleveland game for Friday, so I advise you, if you're still watching this and you're thinking about Franz Wagner against Cleveland and like his historical numbers look good, the guy's probably still sick and he's just not feeling it right now. So Franz Wagner, warning signs, warning lights for that. So it ended up being like a 5 and 2. So that was a good day. This Thursday day, the only one that's looking good right now is John Morant. He hit like everything. He's got like a triple double in the first half, I think, and he's looking like his old self. So John Morant's definitely going to be a go in the future if the lines look good. But the Milwaukee Bucks, no, just they look awful as a team as a whole. This was supposed to be their like get back game after going 1-3, I believe, start off the season, and you're playing against the Grizzlies on a back-to-back who are without Desmond Bane, who are without Marcus Smart, and you're getting beat by 20 points. Like, that is just awful. And Dame, who I had picked, just shooting awful. I put way too many guys from that Bucks team. I was thinking of the old Bucks, and Dame had been hot as of recently, so I don't know what it is. But doing the best I can for you guys if you decide to tail, of course. I know a lot of you watch a bunch of different YouTube channels, so you're just getting input from all over the place, and hopefully I can provide to that. So gonna get this edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.